back to this King's Bounty 2 challenge run, and I am your host, guide, and sometimes entertainer, Mr. Naviton. And so we ended up last episode here, almost to the old outpost. You can see it to the east behind me. And we got the quest from Tavir here to summon eagles for a tough nut to crack. I don't think that's what it's called, but close enough. Anyway, so let's do a little looting on this side of the road.
The scryer. What's he planning this time?
And so the scryer that she just talked about happens to be right over there. And so, there we go. Look. Zoom. You can see him back there. And he's in a dead patch of grass there, and that is caused by the blight. And the blight is what is taking over in some areas. It's kind of like the infection, if you will. And boy, this dude looks like he is trouble. Yeah. So there's the old outpost, and you can see the red, a tough nut. That's the power option. But we just got the rattleberries, and that is for the finesse option to summon the eagles. So we will do that bit a little bit later. Here is a book. We want to read that book. Part 3 of Maximus Wars 2. Okay, we'll come down here. We'll check out. So we got a fight here. Also, slightly weaker enemy. Rank 2 healers, 10 of them. Rank 1 wind spirit. And rank 1 stone elementals. Okay, we'll come back and do that. We're going to loot right up here, and then we are going to do the scryer fight. The barrel. Okay, and then we're going to come over here to another barrel. Then here is a people's altar. We got +5 arcane knowledge. So now we are at 59 arcane knowledge, 35 magic power. Yeah. Level 7, only 201 XP. But let's keep on. Alright. To the right of me here is a mana crystal that's been broken. So don't know what that's about, but let's check it out.
Well. No tricks. What about freezing time? Where's the dragon?
That's not important right now. Have a look around.
What is it then? More of your sorcery?
If only it was sorcery. Magic uses mana, the elements. This, however, this is the void. The blight. Our world is thinning.
Is that so? What next then?
I will open the entrance. The souls of ancient warriors are already doing battle against the void. You shall lead them.
You want me to fight against the blight? But how?
The great warriors of the past are still alive in the memory of the world. They left a great mark in its history. I can summon them in the astral plane, and you will give them life and lead them into battle.
The great warriors of the past? Who exactly?
The subterranean king, Dimir. He's mobilizing dwarven regiments against the blight in another dimension. Once he moved to the south of Nostria, and now he protects the kingdom. Go and you will see.
Okay, so he opens the portal. And the Scryer's Trial. Let's go jump in the portal. Might take a couple tries, but we'll get there. This is Dimir. He looks like he's ready for battle. Okay, Demir, level 30. You can see he has an all-dwarven army, and they're all power units, and they're all pretty happy. They should have +1, so they have a 10% chance of a second turn. And then so they're fighting against the hollow archers, 2 groups of hollow ones, and 1 group of hollow hounds. Now, you're going to find there are 12 of these trials in all. And you get no XP for doing these. You do not get whoever lives after the fight. You do not get them into your army. And your gear does not help you in these fights whatsoever. This is just you kind of learning some of the figures or troops in this game, and you can decide if you like them, if you like their special abilities and whatnot. But Demir here has 0 mana, so we know 0 spells. Okay, so let's start. Throw him to the side over there. We're gonna line it up kind of like that. Hounds go first. Now these guys have desecration. The hounds. One thing to point out of them is they have this bloodlust ability, and so they regain health equal to the amount of damage that they do. So you gotta watch out for that. All right, explosive bolts. It makes the zombies so that they can't move. Wait. All right. Let's run to here. Let's take on these guys. Oh, we got the extra turn, which is great. Got the kill. Alright, have them run here. There's no counterattack. Oh. We're getting lucky here. 2 extra turns in a row. And then we're gonna have them. Yeah, we'll have them finish them off. And we're gonna leave them right there. Okay, those are the hounds. They're coming in. And see, they heal. Okay, let's see. Let's shoot them with the bolts. That way they are immobile. Over there. He's going to take the counterattack. They're going to heal 161. That is a lot. That means they're at full health. Alright, so we're going to set those guys on fire. We're going to leave them there. So, finally got 1. 3. I should say 2. 2 of the hounds are gone. Yeah. Have him shoot. This is the bad part. Oh. Okay. Line them up. You guys gotta at least take one. I'm in trouble. Yeah. Definitely in trouble here. But see what happens. We're gonna wait. Send. Great if he went twice, but no, that's one from one. Gotta do it. Even though he heals, that means just one. Oh. Well, that's a no-brainer. Yeah. So everyone's gone, so we're gonna wait, actually. Let's see if the flamethrowers take. Yeah, cool. Good. We're gonna wait right there. Let's see if he can't run like hell. Okay. Okay, they can reach. Oh, awesome. Get to go again. That'll help. Control zone. Let's see if we're gonna attack. Oh, gotta go again. Cool. Alright, victory is ours. Everyone was killed except the fourth name, flamethrowers. Okay, so what makes these worth it? Well, it's always because of the award that you get. You get one piece of armor. I guess it could be a weapon as well, but you get one item, and it's always legendary. And you can see here it says 10,000 or 10,000 gold. And every piece that you get, there's a huge upside to. Like you can see armor plus 10. I mean, that's huge. But there's also a drawback. And that's -1 speed for your entire army. However, in this case, in the early game,
Victory is yours. The Blight takes a step back.
It seemed to me that someone else was fighting, but it was me.
The heroes of the past are alive in the people's memory, which means they are also alive in the astral world. Their power will help you more than once. We cured one of the boils here, but the others must be removed as well, to give this world a chance.
okay, so like I said, there's a drawback. But the upside is just huge. So huge that I am going to equip these for now. So, yes, our speed is -1, which definitely does affect us, but plus 10 armor is. For the early game, it is too good. Alright, so let's continue looking around. We're going to run around the trees. There's nothing over here. Yes, there is. There's a cache right there. 60 gold, and we got a sleeping bag. Well, we might be able to make some use of that. Being a long way from home and all. Alright, so I think we've looked everywhere. Yeah. So we're gonna go do this fight now. Because we need to work our way down this way. We wanna go look for Flavius the Wisecracker here. And then we'll kinda look around here. See what we can get. There's was that a squirrel running over the road? Yep, squirrel. Alright, so let's do this fight here. And we can... Archers don't really do much for us. Let's bring on one of these guys. Okay. So like I said, rank 2 healers, rank 1 wind spirit, and rank 1 stone elementals. So we're going to put the ghouls there. Put the skeletons there. Let's put the brigands this way. We're gonna flop that. We'll put the raider. Actually, the raider right there. The dark spirit we're gonna put right there. Okay. Let's go with that. We could use Burning Ray on the wind spirits. Yeah. So can the raider take one out? He can. But boy, he's gonna lose a lot. Let's wait. Well, he wants to take on the raider. So, ghouls. And he's cursed. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's the healers just heal them up. That's okay. We're gonna have the brigands go down there. This is where we're gonna use madness on the healers. I realize that they went right now. Unfortunately, I can't make his initiative go higher. But we are gonna go like that. Move him down. I'm gonna make these guys armor up. Just can't quite get him, but he gets a free hit because the ghouls took the counterattack. So the healers just went madness and they just, yeah, let's go take out this elemental, which is great because now they used up their turn, so they're not going to heal up anybody. No. If we're gonna wait, he's gonna take on the raider. If I would have done the raider first, then he would have been dead. So let's have the ghouls take out the wind spirit. Stone elemental is going to throw a rock at him. Let's use Burning Ray on this the stone elemental. I know that he doesn't catch on fire, but that's okay. Okay. So this is the other good thing about the Dark Spirit. He has this weakened ability that when he when he hits a unit, let's take a look briefly at the healers. So now they're weakened. All of the units' attacks deal minimum damage. So that's big in itself. Also, Raider. Okay, we're gonna have him ride down. Just gonna park right there. Yeah. No, he's not doing anything. Let's see. Burning ring. Can we do it again? I don't. You don't want to just take them out so quickly, because when I use spells to kill stone elementals or whatever the case may be, then the troops aren't getting the XP. So you kind of have to keep that in mind. Yeah, let's have the ghouls take on the healers. I know that kind of got them stuck, but that's okay. So now, let's shoot the other guy. Oh, he gets to go again. Take on the healers. Slow rolling it there, but it's effective. Okay. So now, Raider can take one healer out. Let's see there. Yeah, they're both pretty. 1 to 2. Goes 2. Healed the stone elemental for only 27. Oh, so close, so close. We're gonna have. We need the skeleton to rank up. That'll work. Alright. Now the brigands can finish this off. Alright. Victory is ours. And the ghouls went to rank 3. And the skeletons went to rank 2. Brigands are at rank 2. Oh, look. It's going to cost us $9.75 to heal, and we get $9.94. So, we didn't go backwards. Alright, so now let's do a little bit exploring. See what loot we can get. And we got a city map. Alright, so here we come. Sleigh bells. Boy, there's a lot of sleigh bells in this game.
Another riddle?
Here's another riddle. Alright. We want to read this scroll. Song
There's no one here.
Chapter 2. And then we want to do this riddle. Let's read the tablet. Rays of sunshine from the east. So east, west, north, and then south. East, west, north. East, west, north. Last one will be south. And then a chest appears. Ooh, 1,000 gold, alchemist apron, and a jig. So we'll take all of that. Let's look at this alchemist apron. +2 to magic power, 1 to resistance, and our top coat is only 1 to magic power. So if it's green, it means it's better. So it's better. Alright, so let's keep looking for loot. Let's go down this side. Big long bridge. And we can see a fight across the bridge. So let's just do a little sneak peek, a little preview of this one. Equal enemy. So here the clay golems are ranked 3. Here the war dogs are ranked 3. The archers are 1. Swordsmen are ranked 2. And then disciples are ranked 1. Okay, good to know. We'll come back to that a little bit later. Alright, so let's kind of jump into the cemetery and take a look around. Here's a sarcophagus with just a minute amount of mana. We'll go inside here. And you want to look at the back side of this shed, I guess. There's a chest. And we got a little bit more mana, not much. So we got kind of like an altar here. Take a look around. Another sarcophagus. And another healer's belt. 30 mana though. That's pretty good. Let's look on this side. Okay, we have a war memorial. +1 to warfare. Another sarcophagus. 7 mana, 28 gold. Okay. Let's keep on going. We're going to keep looking down this side. Here's a waypoint. Old cemetery. Okay, let's come down here by the water. Chest. Oh, 27 mana, but 241 gold. That's not bad. Oh, there's a cache. 28 mana and a ruby. Okay. We're starting to get a little nest egg of gold here. 230. That's good. 23 mana. Take that. Okay. I think there's anything over here. So here's that undead fight. And this is part of the Marcellan Aqueduct quest. So let's see how we stack up against the army now. Slightly weaker enemy. Okay. So we're making progress.
I'm going to bring a horse from the village.
Hey, Far, go get a horse and make sure the skeletons don't eat you.
Yeah, go get a horse. Alright, so we're going to run up this path. Because there's a barrel right up here. 40 gold and a bell. Nothing there. Watch out for the rock. Easy to stub a toe or something. Okay, well, I think this area is pretty checked out. Let's grab trigger. Let's ride up to the waypoint there. And then let's take a look at what we're going to do next. Let's grab the map. Alright, so we came down, we checked out this whole area. So the next thing for us to do is let's talk about, okay, I'll come back to that. I got ahead of myself. Let's look at our journal. And we have the main quest, the refugees camp. So in this quest line, we either do the Anarchy or the Order possibility for the outcome. And we are going to do the Order because we want to get glory. So, however, to come to an agreement with Garrick, this is the long option. It's going to take us a bit to get there. The Anarchy side, make an agreement with Legend, is much quicker. But, like I said, we need the Order points, so we will be choosing that option. Now let's take a look at the map. So Garrick is clear up here. And you can see we need to go through the outpost and then come up here to, this is Brickville, and to get to him. So it's going to take a little bit. And this fight's tough. We're just not there yet. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to come down and talk to Bludgeon first. But to get there, this fight is still... we could probably get past that, but it doesn't get us anywhere. This fight here is really tough. And we're just not quite at that level. So we're going to come to this waypoint at Southern Marcella. And then we're going to come back down, jump on the elevator down, come down here. There's a fight here. But then this path will be open to us to go here. And then we can look in this whole area around there. So that's the plan. So let's come over here. And then we'll call Trigger. Come on, Trigger, where are you? Alright, let's go. So we got just a little bit of a horse ride to get there. It'll go pretty quick though. As long as the locals stay out of the way. Yeah, see, we're just about there already. Alright, we're there. So let's run over, ring the bell, and down we go. And this is what I say, look at the landscape, just beautiful. And until you get a tree blocking your view, then it's not so, not so much. Alright, we've made it to the ground. There's a couple things to loot here on the way. One is right back here. Cash. 13 gold. Now, in my opinion, there is like a too little limit, you know what I mean, of finding gold. And I think anything under 25 reaches that. So we got wolves, a squirrel, a bird over there, and there should be a bear as well. Okay, for this fight, we need to learn Freezing Ray. Freezing Ray 1. Yeah, I like it for this scenario. What is that? I wouldn't mind having the archers come back. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Let's swap out the raider here, but they give me gold. That's the hard decisions to make. Yep, we're gonna sit him out on this one, and let's bring in our archers. Yeah. Okay. I know that I'm missing a ring, but it's near here or there for right now. So let's dive into this. So this is our first time to see a griffin. Now these guys always counterattack. It's not just once every time. So you have to keep that in mind. But we got the wolves, 2 groups. They are rank 2, and then we have 2 bears. Okay. So we got the bears over here, the wolves, and then the griffin. So I like to put everything on the right side. Let's see. Put the ghouls there. Put the skeletons there. Okay. So that's pretty good. So they all have more initiative than we do. Alright, let's start by using that freezing ray. Let's start by hitting the griffin. Now what that does, take a look. Freezing ray makes him frozen. His unit speed is reduced to 1. Yeah, made him super slow. Okay, so let's use the ghouls. These guys are gonna wait. Boy. Archers are gonna take out the griffin. That's good. Now, this guy, he's gonna make the wolves go mad. We'll use the back group. Oh, okay. Sure. Shoot all the way across the map to the bears. Let's armor up. He's not going to reach, but that's okay. They're making a blockade. Round 2, the wolves go. They're going to attack the wolves. Okay, that's fine. For the ghouls, we are going to wait. But I want freezing ray on. No. Sorry, I'm thinking I might possibly want burning ray first. Yes. That way they're on fire. Here we go. Ghouls. Perfect. That's beautiful. Can't hit them or them. Can't hit them. Move up. Yeah, you guys take out a bear. The reason why I didn't have them attack is because they would have almost wiped them out, and they're already at rank 3, and the skeletons are not. However, I only have 3, so that is something to think about right now. We're gonna have to. And I'm thinking the skeletons should be able to finish that. Okay, so now we are. Well, let's see. Oh, no, doesn't. So we'll make it cold. No, no. Wow, here to go again. Yeah. Poor bear doesn't really stand a chance. So, the skeleton, yeah. Took him out. That's good. He goes 1. But they don't even use ambush, but we are. And that's it. Victory is ours. And you can see everybody got XP except the ghouls. And we actually made a little bit of money on this one. Let's heal. Alright. So we came down this path. So we're going to do a little bit of exploring first. And we're going to start on this side. There's a cache right here. And we got 22 gold. So we're going to kind of hover the north edge of the road here. And then we're going to come back up the other side. And here is the barrel. I know that I just passed a mana crystal. We'll come back to it. You don't want to miss this shrine. Especially as a mage. Definitely want this one. Power obelisk. +1 to magic power. Look behind these things. Just try to be in the habit of doing so. Because sometimes there is hidden treasure behind it. I don't know. This is just cool looking. Yeah, love the landscape. There we go. We just got 100 mana from that mana crystal. Somebody having a cookout. Barrel here. Okay, so we want to run up this wash. There's 2 cache, I should say, up this wash. One's right here. 3 mana. And the other one's right here. We got another hay scroll. That's good. Okay. And you can see there's another cache here, but you gotta run around a tree to get there. Another hay scroll. Okay. So now we're gonna go up on the other side of the road. And I'll look around up here. Yeah, doesn't look like. Okay. So there is a cache right here. Don't get stuck. I have gotten stuck before. Luckily it's not very often, but there's been a couple times when just stuck. cache with more sleigh bells. Okay, so we got there. So let's run down this road real quick. We already went up that wash. And here's a note. The Miller's diary. And we'll come back. Even though I see the waypoint there, we're going to come back. We'll come down from the other side. And here is someone with his head.
This young man.
His head is hung low. A silver statuette. Kind of looks like a Monopoly piece, huh? Okay, here's Brand.
Look, man, don't patronize me. I can do this. I just need to collect myself first and... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm a loser. A nothing. A slug.
Turmoil and excitement. What's troubling you, young man?
Damn it. I was planning to marry her and settle down, build a cozy house, have some kids, but that misbegotten goat Cleaver kidnapped my love, Marlena. He says I'm a service gang 3 more years before he'll allow me to retire.
Ah, it's reminiscent of the epic tales of the Anthes with their abducted maidens and brave heroes. What about you? Are you a hero?
I've been thinking on the problem through the night. Maybe I'll sit down in this very puddle to think more clearly.
In the stories I've read, heroes gather armies and take cities by storm. You must fight for your lady.
But you don't know, Cleaver. If I defy him, he'll gut me on the spot and feed me to the pigs. Yes, I'm gonna sit here and think on this a while longer.
Oh, I would have to agree with Catherine on this point. Come on, man. Grow a pair. Alright. So, anyway, let's keep looking around and doing some looting. Here is another people's altar. So let's get 5 more arcane knowledge. Let's take a look at where we're at now. Now we have 64 arcane knowledge and 37 magic power. Yep. Okay, there's a cache right here. We got ink and the slow scroll. Okay. That's it for there. Yep, there's a barrel here. Let's keep going. Let's look over here.
I'd have climbed down there and slit their throats long ago.
Okay, nothing there. There's a little camp over here. Yep, we got a backpack. And more sleigh bells. And we got a toy soldier. Let's just double check. Oh, okay. It did miss a chest. Let's put a marker on it. This is a good way to point that out. And so you can see we have, what, 20... There it is right there. Yep. Got it. Then we'll go back to our map and we'll take the marker off. And then so now we can run up pretty much to that fast travel point. the fast travel point. We're gonna run up this side of the road. We're gonna chase after the squirrel. They run pretty fast. Look at it. Look at this. Squirrels and rabbits. Oh, here's a cache here. But I just ran by a very big chest. And that chest happens to be right here. 398 gold and some bills of debt. Okay. But we are gaining some money. That's good, because we still have a lot of troops to buy. And they get expensive. Alright, so this is the fight that I said was just a little too difficult for our level. Slightly stronger enemy. And it's got 2 groups of archers, rank 3 deserters, eagles, and also raiders. So we just bypassed it and went all the way around. And you can see in that wagon there's a barrel there, which we cannot get yet. Cash there. And behind this stone is a scroll. And we got a fracture. One of my favorite scrolls. Okay, so let's run back down and check this side. Yeah. Yep, nothing there. Gotta run around the stump. Yeah, look at this wagon came a crashing down, I assume, from up there. Alright. So, we already found the waypoint. I'm going to do a little bit of searching before we run into Bludgeon's camp. But we definitely are going to get in there here in just a minute. There's a chest or a box there. Let's see, is there anything up here? Yes. There's a cat. And then I'm going to use this bridge as kind of like a stopping point.
I'm tired of standing here in the blazing sun. Can we at least leave the bridge?
And then so what we'll do is we will grab this cash. Roll of cotton. Wait, we started piling up the junk, huh? Here's a garbage pile. Speaking of garbage. 89 gold. Somebody throws away gold. Okay, so let's go talk to Bonnie.
Have you come for Marlena? Really? When I saw her tied up, let's just say it made me keenly aware of my own captivity.
Are you a prisoner? You don't seem to be chained.
Ugh, you're as simple as Cleaver. He also thinks imprisoning someone is simply a matter of tying them up. Well, 2 simpletons are bound to see eye to eye. But remember, Marlena isn't the only one who's lost her freedom.
Are you going to suggest a cunning plan?
If I regain my freedom, I'll be able to do many things. For you, for me, for Marlena too. But I cannot succeed alone. I must deliver Bludgeon's rendezvous invitation. Everything has been prepared at the Bandit Sanctuary. Food, beverages, a warm velvety blanket. I warned everyone to stay away. But delivering the invitation to the only one I hold in awe and dread, I fear that is beyond me.
I think I can guess who you're talking about.
Madame de Guienne. She has a salon in Marcella. Do you know it?
Well, we did a quick,
Fortress for
brief
a nightmare
stop
for
by
kings.
her salon, but we will definitely be paying her a visit.
Take it on worse.
Okay, so we have a trader here bolt. And so he sells not much, but the trophies of war, we're gonna buy those. And I like this ring, the brass knuckles ring. Damage plus 20% bandits. So we're gonna pick that up. And then here we can sell our trash. And we jump up to 21,000 gold. And then let's get rid of those, that, and that. Okay. So that should do it. Okay, here's Cleaver. Let's talk to him.
You must be Cleaver, our villain, our anti-hero.
You're a brave one to come traipsing in here. What do you want?
I'm here to put an end to this ridiculous business with Marlena. Let her go, or you'll be in some serious trouble.
Trouble, huh? How so?
There was a time, not so long ago, when the likes of you wouldn't dare question me. I'm going to give you a little reminder of those days.
Ha! I see you mean business, not like that milksop brand. Come then, show me what you're made of. Why do you shrink away?
Okay.
Come to me.
So you can see Brand's be brothered is the power side of this quest. And so we have a decision between the power side or the finesse, and we will do obviously the finesse and deliver the invitation to Digwin. Okay. Down here is the cache. Let's take a look around. Here is Lupin.
You troll tit. I'll make a necklace of your teeth when I get my hands on you. Just wait and see.
I think he holds a grudge. Okay.
I got a job for you.
A book.
Yeah.
We want to read it.
You ain't no
It gives us 10 XP. And here is Cutter.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? After that chick debacle, I was forced to flee the city. I planned to lay low in Parnak for a while. But there's some sort of plague going on. Then I tried my luck with the refugees, but they've got their own troubles. They're no fun anyway. Now I'm stuck with these shag rags. Fist made me his errand boy, rubbing some crud on the skins, like some lowly apprentice. This is all your fault.
Boo and who. Quick, someone pass me a hanky. I wish you luck in your new position. Stay in touch.
It's a frost guard with a lot of you.
That's why I like Catherine. She's definitely a smartass. It's kind of funny. Okay. Got a cache there. Alright, let's go meet the crime boss here. Bludgeon himself.
Bludgeon, we need to talk.
You know me, eh? Well, I know you too. 6 months ago, you were the talk of Marcella. What are you doing here?
Goof sent me. I don't know what's going on between you two, but those refugees need the provisions they were promised.
Out of respect for the inmates of Crucis's celebrated prison, I'll tell you what the matter is with those refugees. I've known Goof and his gang for a long time. He asked my assistance, and we made a deal. I help you, you help me. But Goof hasn't held up his end of the bargain. Therefore, I owe him nothing.
What part of the bargain did Goof renege on?
There's a certain document currently in the possession of Sylvain the Elder of the Lumberjacks village downriver. All I need doing is for someone to persuade Sylvain to give it up. Then I'll provide not only a ton of food for Goof and his refugees, but add a little spice in the form of some gold as well. Unfortunately, it seems folks these days don't appreciate the trust I place in them. Maybe someone else could handle it. What do you reckon?
Okay. So that updated. our quest. It's part of the main quest, the refugees camp. So again, we have to either come to agreement with Garrick or Bludgeon. But the second part of this is talk to Sylvain. And so that's what we're going to head to him here very shortly. Alright, here's Fist. He is a trader here. And so you can see he's got brigands, raiders, wolves, and for the first time we could even buy eagles. But they are a power unit, so that is a no-go. Alright. So what we want to do now is go back to Marcella. Fast travel. Up there because we want to turn in the invitation to Digwyn. Yeah, so let's run in here. She is just right off to the right here. And so we're gonna hold to give her the invitation.
Much as I loathe being anyone's errand girl, I do anything for the crown. Bludgeon has sent you a message.
Shh! Quiet, sweet messenger. No need to share my private joy with all and sundry. Give it to me. Oh, he's so suave. Listen to this. And then I'll throw you down in the tall grass and... Ah, it gets rather personal after that bit.
Personal, you say? You must be eager to find out if he's sincere, no?
But of course. And I will need an escort. I'll feel safer that way. And I believe you're heading in the same direction? By the by, here's my new maid, a novice sorceress. She hasn't many skills, but one of them is transporting as many as 2 people from one place to another. To be honest, it's all she's good for. Come on now, teleport us, slow coach.
Yes, milady.
Okay, so you can see we got 1 finesse point. So let's see where we're at in that regard. 5. So now we have 5 finesse points and 5 order points. We're saving our talent points for Glory and Bookworm. Okay, so let's touch the room.
You brought company. Did you think it would be boring with just the 2 of us?
I am but a frail lady, my dear. Suppose it wasn't you waiting for me here, but one of my numerous enemies.
As you can see, I'm here.
Before I leave you, I'd like to inquire about Bonnie's fate.
Ah, so that's who you truly care about. That girl sure knows how to choose her defenders. Tell her she's free. For now.
Okay. So now we can run back to Bludgeon's camp. But be a little quicker with grabbing trigger, of course. And so let's turn in the second part of this quest. Right in here. We're going to talk to Bonnie.
I thought Bonnie was gonna...
I love heroes, always rushing to rescue the fair damsel.
I can't say it strained me much. And don't forget your promise to help Marlena.
My promise. Digyen dragged you right in along with her, just as I thought. She must have suspected this wasn't a rendezvous, but a trap waiting for her. Now I have a witness to her involvement with Bludgeon. And not just any witness, but the savior of Nostria. Now Bludgeon will make it clear to her. She ought to be afraid of me.
Ugh, too many words. Do you intend to assist Marlena, yes or no?
I do have some sympathy for the girl. How foolish of her to get trapped by Cleaver. I'll have no trouble convincing that boar to let the poor girl go.
Okay. So now she's gonna slow walk to Cleaver.
Oh, now there's a mark if ever I seen one.
And so we're just gonna have to wait a second. You can see Marlena in the back, crying.
Remember how I said Bludgeon would take Marlena away from you?
Well, yes, I suppose you did.
Then let me remind you. Marlena is leaving to work at the Yen Salon right now.
What prompted this change of mind? And how did you come to hear of it?
Because I arranged the whole thing, Birdbrain. Did you see Bludgeon leave? He went to make the arrangements with the Yen, and those arrangements have arrived. Marlena's escort is none other than the savior of Nostria.
Yes, I have eyes, you know.
Okay, so let's talk to Cleaver.
So the girl is going to work in the Guillen's parlor, like Bonnie before her.
I didn't ask for the details.
I see. That Viper isn't going to share the particulars. I wonder, whatever does Bludgeon see in her? But Bludgeon's whims are none of my business. Take your girl and go.
Actually, I think she's engaged to be married.
I don't care. I simply wanted to keep Brand in my service. But now he's done with banditry altogether. That's as clear as day.
I thought I would rejoice in regaining my freedom, but all I feel is a deep sadness.
You're one complicated character. What's the matter? Have you taken a liking to Cleaver?
How rude, I'm no common slattern to love the likes of him, but I was expecting my betrothed to rescue me, not some hireling. Yet instead of Brand, and Brand says, you.
Yes, the familiar old tale had a minor revision. What now? Is the story not going to end in a wedding? That would be novel.
I can't abide the sight of that coward, and I don't want his ring anymore. Here, you can have it. Perhaps you can put it to use.
Okay. So we got not only 400 XP for that, we went up to level 8. But we also got an item. We got Brand's ring, 3 to critical hit, but +1 initiative to all bandits. That's important as well. Okay. That is going to conclude today's episode. And I hope you had fun as much as I did. It was a lot going on today. We had a lot going on. But anyway, we will pick up where we left off right here. So I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.